So let's talk about how you can market yourself and your page. Here on the left, go ahead and click on Settings, and then click on Marketing, which will be under Website. Okay, so the first thing to do is the share buttons. You want to keep these clicked because on some templates, it's going to allow you to, it's going to allow the users to share your content with their friends on these different social media sites. So you might as well leave these all clicked. Why wouldn't you want things being shared? But for if any reason you don't, you could, select which ones you don't want, select which ones you do. Okay, and then here you can also have for Pinterest the pin it option. You should enable that for blogs or enable it for blogs, pages, and products. That way when people see something they like on your site, they could go ahead and pin it and you can get some free publicity, or you could disable it if you choose to do so. You also have Facebook page. This allows you to connect to your Facebook page specifically, for business. What it allows you to do is actually it'll ask you which page you want to connect with, and it'll install a certain amount of photos from a gallery on your Facebook, and that allows you to kind of build your page on Facebook and simultaneously use both of these, your website and your Facebook, to cross promote each other. And what you could do here is set that up, and you would have to first, have your Facebook page set up and then go ahead and connect these. Okay. And then the Google's AdWords credit is what it is for certain plans. When you sign up, you'll get $100 Google AdWords credit. AdWords is Google's system where you can actually bid on keywords and get what you essentially get is put in front of people, or when people search for certain things, you might pop up in the display. They also have an ad network that it spans across millions of websites. That's Google AdWords is a whole different ball game altogether. You can make multiple courses on that in itself. So if you're interested in that, you could go ahead and subscribe to Google AdWords and get your $100 free credit to try that out. And then also the promotional pop-up. This is a new feature from Squarespace, and it's great. To activate it, you just click here. Okay, and what it is have you ever been to a website where as soon as you get on their page, something pops up like this and says join our mailing list? What I would suggest doing is study psychology a little bit to determine exactly what you should say here to really get a lot of people to opt in. That's a whole subject in itself as well. But what you could do is you could actually determine here, see the action that it'll take. So it'll sign up for a newsletter. So what do you want the visitors to do? Do you want them to sign up? Do you want them to click a button? Maybe it'll take them somewhere. Okay, and sign up is usually the best option because you want to get their email address. And then see here it has the storage options similar to a form, because this is a type of form even though it's a pop-up. And then they're able to actually, you could sync that in with your MailChimp or Google Drive and start building a database of people who have registered with you. Okay, then you can have like a post submit message and all that fun stuff there. And then what it also allows you to do, oops, go back here, is the content. You could, here is where you could actually fill out what you want to say. Go back, and then you have the display and timing. This shows when the pop-up is going to come, only on certain pages, any first page, or let's say if you only on certain pages, you could select which pages you want it to pop up on, or only the first page, let's say the first page, any first page that they visit. And then timing, when do you want it to pop up? And also, how many seconds delay you would like. So you have a lot of control over when this thing is going to pop up in front of your visitors. The frequency, after a visitor sees the pop-up, it shows again. This is great. You could have it a week later. So maybe if they visit your website 10 times, they're not going to see it again until a week later, because sometimes if it just pops up too much, they might get annoyed. And that's not a good image for your brand. So you want to keep things to a minimum, but also keep things so that they're effective. So the message needs to be really effective so that there's a reason for them to opt in. Maybe tell them that if they opt in, they're going to get a coupon or something like that. And that will be a good way to get their information so you could continue to keep in touch with them. And that covers a lot of the marketing aspects associated with Squarespace.